It's not very often when we hear honesty from people working on various projects in Hollywood. Today, we are going to talk about Michael Waldron, who wrote Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and some of his regrets in regards to the rules. In a brand new interview courtesy of Digital Spy, the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness writer, who also wrote Loki, aka Michael Waldron, expresses a lot of regret in terms of how he set up the multiverse and what the rules are. So the first thing he reveals is when they came to Loki, there was a lot of time spent on working on that script and working on it very hard to make sure it's the best thing that they could put together that really defined and made everything simple to understand. And specifically with how they were going to be presenting such a complex concept, the character of Kang, and also the idea of the multiverse and the variants. And he says that when they were doing that there was this interesting approach because specifically when they approached the rules to the multiverse, they had a little bit more time in terms of what you do with the time travel and how that can factor into the likes of Loki. But then when he went on to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, he said that they had to use everything they established in Loki as a basis, which then, regretfully, made things harder for Doctor Strange because the same rules have to apply to every single thing you do going forward. You can't break your own rule because then that adds inconsistency and looks lazy. And he says that it's one of those things where he just felt lucky that he got to finish Loki and then do Doctor Strange, because him being the person that wrote both, he had the knowledge and could bring everybody up to speed and not have to have this complex breakdown on everything. It's just like, look guys, I'm writing this, I kind of have a handle on it, so we don't have to worry too much about why everybody has to catch up and be on the same page. They just need to know the basics. And again, he talks about the fact how everything has to share a common language between everything you do, and how one thing has to inform the other and back and forth, and you really have to have a consistent through line with everything, whether it comes to how magic looks, certain special effects, and various other things that they're still working on and have yet to reveal. So it sounds like that they're really trying to focus on making sure that everything does click together, and that there was some very big regret early on because of the complexity of it. But luckily, it seems to have worked out for the best. Now, of course, we just got to wait for Loki Season 2 and see what that could throw in there that could, I guess, cause another major headache for everybody.